I was also raised by a single parent, Yuri-san. For about 2 years after my mother died when I was 5. Then, when I was 7, my father remarried. Together with her son and my stepbrother. She became part of the Shirahane household. Yes, I learnt my piano from my stepmother. Your mother, a musician? We look over at piano in the cathedral. My stepmother is there, sneering at me. Things were harmonious for about a year. Well, not really, but we lived together as a normal family. But everything broke down when I started to learn piano. My brother and I learned, with my mother as the teacher. My stepbrother had more experience, but I was a natural and improved quickly. My father was delighted and was proud too, but my stepmother didn't feel the same. I stopped to take a breath, look away at my sneering stepmother, and smile at Rika, who was looking on with frightened eyes. The better I got, the harsher instructions became. But wasn't it because she wanted to get better at piano? I forced a smile and Rika goes silent. Perhaps she's figured out the answer. The only one sneering at me is a shadow standing there just behind her. I continued studying for 3 years. When my father finally realised something was wrong, I was already... Oh, but, her eyes, which had seen my body in the bath, glimmered with suspicion. But my Yuri had seen me in the greenhouse. Her lips were moving slightly from forming the words. Her wounds on my heart. It wasn't physical. It was always mental. It's been many years since my stepmother has been gone. But even now, when I stand by the piano, I see her shadow. And it's enough to make me sick. That's why you ran away from piano back one time. She looks at me aghast. She must have been remembering that the first time we visited a choir club. When I'm helpless in front of a piano, and I feel the shadow of my stepmother, I can't help but remember what she put me through. An unbearable disgust comes over me, and nausea wells up. Rika looks terrified. Mia, in contrast, is staring at me as though she's finally understood something. This is the secret I didn't want anyone to know. The secret of my sad past. That's... no way. Suoh-san. You and I have the same wounds, I think I hear her whisper, her lips trembling slightly. After confessing this thing, I not only did not want to, but couldn't tell anyone. I felt a strange excitement, followed by a sense of relief. Relief that I've finally been able to admit it. Miura-san, Rika-san. Will you accept me? I don't know why, but my lips turned into a smile. Miori's soulful expression remains unchanged, and Rika closes her eyes and staggers backwards, as though unable to bear it anymore. Yes, I'd expected this. Pity for Miori, who bears the same wounds. Respect for Rika, who probably can't accept me. It scares me to have people know the wounds I bear. It scares even more now we're just not just anime partners, but real friends. Rika with her eyes and mouth shut. Even after I told her I wanted to break off a relationship, she continued to think of me fondly and made me happily. But I'm sorry. I guess my confession pressured you into yours. Yes. If you're not confessed here, I think I would have kept it all inside and never told anyone about my scars. Miuri goes silent as Rika at my words. She makes a sad face and I smile at her. But my confession is not for you. It's my own ego. Like I said before, I admire you. You're everything I want to be. Me? Yes, you. You stay true to yourself and you're idolised by everyone, all while carrying a burden of your past. It's amazing how much everyone looks up to you. You know me, Yuri-san? I felt that if we gave up here and lost everything, then it would be the end of me, who was aiming to be like you too. Perhaps because of my intentional cheeriness, her sorrowful expression slowly crumbles and she smiles fleetingly. She's trying to get me back on my feet. For your own sake? Yes. So don't say you stepped down from being a Virgin Mary. I want the Virgin Mary to be the girl I admire. I feel like it's better to push my ego forward than to offer clumsy sympathy. However, Miyori's faint smile remains. Even if I would do it, the people of the Academy wouldn't allow it. That's why I will find the person who attacked Yuri-senpai. We? That includes me, Rika says, who's watching us uneasily, and I nod. The three-person Amity group. I'm certain it is there, so that one person falter, the others will support her. It's easy to get back up again with not just one but two people helping you. Miyori smiles at my words and Rika blinks. Then, her tense expression softening, Rika says that she's told everyone in class. Miyori steps forward, takes my hand, and turns that smile I've been yearning for, one like a spring sunshine, on me. She looks into my eyes and my tear ducts start to prickle hotly. Thank you. I don't know why I'm about to cry, but I bow my head slightly and feel the warmth from my body. At last. You're in the same badger hole as me, Ageki laughs as she narrows her cat eye. We have to do it clear. We have to do it to clear her name. Plus, it's for Yashiro-senpai too. But I'll understand if we break rules a little, I say. You're getting tougher. The mean cat eye smile on her face. She looks at Miyori Kosaka and Rika Hanabishi and spins her wheels around. My Amity partners are looking guilty as they follow after her. The squeaks of a wheelchair sound just like a bat. Who runs nervously upon the slope to the top floor, worrying that we'll be spotted by a guard or other member of staff. The reason why we should be using class since the week afternoon are sneaking stealthily around the dorm hallway. It's because it's critical to find Yuzuriha Yachiro's assailant, as we had declared we would yesterday. According to information from a classmate, Yachiro was hit in the back of her head with a long square instrument. Sakura was the last word she spoke before she passed out, and the three older students with Sakura in the name. Then there were suspicions about the place it happened. When Miyori was cleaning around cherry trees, Sister's basket saw between 5 and 6. Finally, there was a red dirt on her shoes I'd seen in the nurse's office. She had all this information from my Amity partners. The conclusion we'd arrived to from all this intelligence was... Is this really okay? Is what okay, class president? Going to Yachiro-senpai's room. The plan to sneak into Yachiro's room? It's fine, we've got the room key. She stops and pulls out an old key she's been sitting on, holding it up for us all to see. I came prepared. Right. After we put our heads together, we arrived at a question of whether or not Yuzuriha Yachiro had any enemies. She'd been hit in the back of her head with a long rectangular object. So she must have been attacked by someone. If it wasn't Miyori, that must mean there's some other culprit who had hurt Yachiro. We haven't missed anything. Like that her Amity partners were out of a cold or something. I already looked into it. If anyone's in the room, we'll talk to him like we planned in the meeting. Yachiro is a person who is popular and well liked. However, people who are popular are also resented by others. As we discussed before, violence doesn't breed without fertile grounds of a close relationship, but with someone as popular as Yachiro-senpai, it's possible the intimate feelings were one-sided. Anyway, let's get going. Mr. Tonriare is helping Sister Dahlia with a hobby. What's Sister Dahlia's hobby? She grows a namesake flowers for Dahlia. It's funny, right? I've got all over there beside the apple trees by the greenhouse. Like the other plants, they're growing neatly in a flower bed. And there are others, Yuri says in a surprised voice. I'm sure I saw someone beside the farming plot too. Oh, I didn't know about those. She said something about them winning some wonderful prize. The RA likes flowers too. And heard she goes out to water them this time. If that's the case, she probably shouldn't be back before we finished searching a room. Well, let's just stop chatting and get going. I'm getting restless just standing here. Rika wishes us and we hurry off to Yachiro-senpai's room. Hey, don't drop books and make sure to remember exactly where everything goes. Only an idiot would mess up the order we found out. Rika nods meekly at Yagaki's veteran words and puts the book back where she found it. The layout of a room and placement of her belongings isn't that different from that of first year's. The only major difference seems to be the books they're reading, the smell of a room. Maybe some threatening letter or something. I don't think I'd leave things so easy to track. Well, I guess if I'd lost control and attacked her, I might have done something else stupid. Yuri gives us an ambivalent smile at Yagaki, who's chuckling. Rika, who's searching for clothes on the chest or drawers, admonishes the two of them. Quick, give them around, start looking. We have to leave here in 10 minutes before class ends. I see Yagaki stick out a tongue in my peripheral vision. I search for a desk, and when I check my watch, I feel the same sense of urgency. I'm supposed to be sleeping in the nurse's office. We lied to Sister Basket and skipped class. Let's finish our search before class ends. Huh? It's not in her room. Did she take it with her? Did you just find something? Not yet, but what if she's written anything else in a diary? Ah, right. Her diary, huh? Rika turns her eyes toward notebooks and desk and frowns guiltily at them. But she's helping at all is a miracle. But Rika, who's a stickler for rules and order, had volunteered to sneak into Yachiro's room. Hey, were you not listening? Sorry. I wish to pick up a magazine I'd dropped then. This is... I like a soccer magazine, an unusual thing for a girl to have. I remember what Ichigo said before. Said Yachiro-senpai was hooked on soccer, didn't she? Huh? Ah, sorry. I wasn't listening. What'd you say? I asked Rika if she remembers the conversation we had with Ichigo. Yes, I do remember talking about it. Is that somehow related? No. I feel like a nagging sense of impatience. There's something. The answer is right on the tip of my tongue. Right, I should go back to the question beginning of all this. We got the detective bit. Based on my experience. First of all, this is an incident, not an accident. It's definitely an accident. Nobody would attack her. Right. We won't get anywhere without settling that next. I should consider the location. If I had dirt on the shoes, I can deduce it from there. Where did Yachiro get injured? gazebo doesn't have dirt. The cherry trees does have dirt. Forest path with a lamp, I don't think it's dirt, I think it's paved. If it was the cherry trees, Yuri would have seen her. So it's got to be a greenhouse, there's definitely dirt in the greenhouse. And finally, the meaning of a word she spoke. Sakura. What does it mean? She got injured when cutting with cherry trees. Well, there's no cherry trees in the greenhouse. She left a clue to who the culprit is by the cherry trees. But there was no clue there. Sakura is not a name, but a nickname. I'd have probably guessed that because of... Well, I checked names, so I wouldn't have not checked nicknames. Sakura's a code for a different word. See, that one makes no sense, but these are false. I mean, that's possible, but unlikely. I don't like it. So, by process of elimination, Sakura's got to be a code. Surely. Maybe? You know what, I'll click the next episode, shall I? Well, thanks guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.